to the crackdown on pollution in the national capital. The latest order from the Commission for Air Quality Management states that the fuel ban in Delhi will now be in effect from the 1st of November, and the fuel ban in the wider NCR region will be in effect from the 1st of April 2026. The CAQM has also accepted the issue of technical snags in the ANPR camera system, which has led the CAQM, to revise its dates when it comes to the fuel ban order. The first fuel ban for the national capital will be from the 1st of November, and for the wider NCR region from the 1st of April 2026. Remember, when it came to the entire camera system, there were several snags and a lot of pushback from locals in the national capital to the entire exercise of denial of fuel and the seizure of vehicles. And as the Delhi government highlighted the technical snags with the ANPR system and the wider rollout of the entire policy to seize end-of-life vehicles, this development has come in from the CAQM after the request from the Delhi government. But first, before we get to our reporter, let's listen into what Delhi Environment Minister Majinder Singh Sirsa had to say on this matter.
था हम इसको आगे लेके जाएंगे। दिल्ली के अंदर उन्हीं व्हीकल्स के ऊपर प्रतिबंध होना चाहिए जो पोल्यूटिंग व्हीकल्स हों। किसी एज सीमा की, किसी उम्र के तहत किसी एंड ऑफ लाइफ नहीं होना चाहिए, बल्कि अगर वो पोल्यूशन करता है तब वो एंड ऑफ लाइफ होना चाहिए। इसके ऊपर भी हम काम करेंगे। माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी इसके लिए जाके आग्रह करेंगे, एनजीटी के पास भी आग्रह करेंगे और हम स्टडीज़ के साथ जाएंगे। हमें यकीन है कि जैसे CAQM ने हमारी इस बात को मानकर हमें समय दिया है, आने वाले समय में हम आगे और भी राहत लेकर दिल्ली के अंदर जो हमने पोल्यूशन के लिए काम किए हैं उसके चलते हमें जरूर दिल्ली के लोगों को राहत मिलेगी। और मैं इसके साथ यह भी बताना चाहता हूँ, इसकी भी जांच करेंगे। जो 80,000 व्हीकल आम आदमी पार्टी ने अपने राज में तुड़वाए हैं, जिनको एंड ऑफ लाइफ घोषित किया है, उनके ऊपर कोई भी दिल्ली के अंदर जो वेरीफाइड या इस्टेब्लिश्ड स्क्रैपर्स नहीं थे, ऐसी कोई स्क्रैपिंग पॉलिसी दिल्ली के अंदर किसी को लाइसेंस नहीं दिया गया था। और उनके चलते किन लोगों के पास ये व्हीकल दिए गए, कौन लोग थे जिनके पास ये गाड़ियां बेची गई, इसकी जांच भी कराएंगे। कितने करोड़ों रुपए का ये घोटाला जो आम आदमी पार्टी ने किया है दिल्ली के लोगों के साथ, इसकी भी जांच हम आने वाले दिनों में करवाएंगे।
And of course, politics not far away from this push coming in from the Delhi government to clean up the air in the national capital and the wider NCR region. I'm joined by my colleague Akash Sharma on the broadcast. So Akash, clearly a tweaking coming in the policy rollout after the backlash from Delhi residents. Now the window has been set till the 1st of November for Delhi and for the wider NCR region, the 1st of April next year.
Initially also it was, decided that the decision will be implemented from 1st of April, but because their cameras were not ready and the overall system, was not in state to be operationalized, and that's the reason why it was further delayed, and then it got implemented from 1st of July onwards. However, Ayushman, you see, the meeting happened today, and it has been decided that the clause that was direction number 89 will be amended, and after the amendment, it is, it has been in fact categorically mentioned that how from 1st of November 2025, this decision will be implemented here in the national capital and the 5 high vehicle density districts. There are Gurugram, Faridabad, Ghaziabad, Gautam Budh Nagar and Sonipat, a few, areas from UP and a few from Haryana as well. As far as CAQM is concerned, so CAQM has mentioned that how a representation from Delhi government, was there, and it was mentioned that how there are several sort of gaps that need to be filled before implementing the policy on ground, and it was further mentioned that how the purpose cannot be solved till the time the decision is implemented in the entire Delhi and NCR region. In fact, it was very much raised in the earlier meetings as well. But now this time around, 1st November is the time. At least till 1st November, Delhi will not see any sort of no fuel to end of life vehicle policy that was in fact implemented. And now, at least for all those who have this sort of claim that they have an old vehicle, but their vehicle is, as per standards and is not polluting the air.
Right, but Akash, could we see a more robust system be implemented? Is there work in that direction as well when it comes to fixing all the bugs in the ANPR system and the identification of end-of-life vehicles, primarily given the fact that several vehicles from outside the NCR region also ply through the national capital?
technical gap or the sort of gap that we have been discussing, Ayushman, is just one aspect of the story. The second aspect is that people actually don't want this end-of-life rule to be implemented in such a way that someone who is maintaining his or her vehicle, in a way that it is not polluting the environment or is as per the standards, then, they should not face or they should not have the sort of consequences. Because, there are users who have used their cars for just, 5 to 6 years, and they have used in such a way and extensively that their car, is polluting the air. And on the other hand, we have people who are, who are limited users and are using their vehicle for a limited number of kilometers or, for a number of hours. And these people or these cars have no, a major impact on the environment. And that's why there was a, in fact, argument that one should have a system where we are checking the pollution levels of, in fact, the emission that is coming out of the particular vehicle rather than the age of the vehicle. So there are several aspects, and people want a permanent solution because as far as vehicles are concerned, Ayushman, so we know that how, vehicle, owning a vehicle is still a dream for many out there, and those who have it, have taken that particular vehicle on loan, on EMI, and 10 years or 15 years time is a very short time for them to live, with their dream or live with their vehicle, and that's the reason why we have these problems coming in, where on one hand we have government that is coming out with a claim that we have to protect the environment, we have to mitigate the pollution, and that's why these steps are necessary.
On the other hand, the policy should not pinch the common man on the ground is the pitch also that's coming in from the people of Delhi. Thank you, Akash, for decoding that for us. But will the Delhi government go in for these additional checks to check the pollution capabilities as well as the emission volume of vehicles, which is an additional check that they'll have to entail beyond the age of the vehicle? Will the Delhi government go in for that to put those additional checks? We have to wait and see how that plays out. But for now, the fuel ban will be in place from the 1st of November in Delhi, and for the wider NCR region, it will be from the 1st of April 2026.
News18.com. Mark is way ahead of the Times of India with 38% more users on native and social platforms. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks. Way ahead of the Times.